Hi, good night, and welcome to Bench Talk. My name is Jason Clark, and tonight I'm joined with my fellow co-host, Mr. Hassani Evening, Mr. Damian Reed, Mr. Clint St. Hill, and the one and only Mr. Akeem Nero. Good night. Good night, guys. How's everyone doing tonight?
Good man. Can't complain. What about you?
It's good to hear, man. Pretty good on my ends. I know Nero in the best isn't in the best mindset now. With obviously LeBron out for some weeks. Uh
Mm,
tough, tall task of the Lakers, Nero boy.
not really. Not really. We ain't got not really. Cause we ain't got less. But that Clippers problem.
Yeah, but at least them right now them in the playoffs as it stands right
What's
now.
the
But
all
Jay
type of
Swear,
India winning this that's mine.
Whoa,
Like,
whoa,
So
oh my
it's all
whoa.
lately, so it's all lately. It's all lately.
god.
All
On,
lately.
on that note, let me
You
let
know
me
what?
let me let me let me let me
Let me
get
just
into
start
cricket
show.
on
Yeah,
that.
all lately. Yeah, all lately.
Perfect
Let me
segue.
let me get let me get into cricket and that.
All lately,
But
man.
first, guys, we want to start with the West Indies and South Africa. We saw we just saw the end of day one in the first test match. South Africa.
Day
Sorry,
Day
day
two.
two.
not day
Sorry,
two.
sorry. Yeah, day two. My
Day
bad.
two.
South Africa get into a total of 342, and West Indies in their first innings only managed to get to just over 200, and then we saw South Africa back in the hunt, got to a score in the end of 40 odd with for four, I think in at the close of play, which gave them a lead of just under 180. I think it was 179. I think it
One
was the
seventy. Yeah.
yeah 179 was the lead in the end, at the end of day two. Um, Obviously we're gonna open up the floor to hear what the guys thought of the first 2 days play thus far. For me, I think the South Africans they fought hard in the beginning of of their first innings of their first innings. I think the bowlers were pretty okay, but like I said, it just like the South Africans fought through some pretty tough spells for the West Indian bowlers. But then in the end, the guys were able to kind of wrap it up in the end because I think they were going pretty good. Yeah, so I think the guys did pretty good to restrict it to 340 in the end. Azari Joseph being the pick of the bowlers. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get into him a little more in depth as we go on. Pick it up five, and not much with the bat from we saw Raymond once again chipping in with another 50. Obviously we're gonna speak about him a little later as well. And then we saw him and Jermaine Blackwood putting on a pretty decent partnership there. Um but I mean Jason Holder for me, Jason Holder he needs a score on this, but in my opinion he hasn't done anything with the bat in a very long time, and to me, he's bowling pretty good, but he's not really getting as much because as I take like himself. But right now, as it stands, I think we definitely behind the ball in this match. South Africa, yes, they lost 4 wickets at the before the play, but probably still in the driver's seat as it stands right now. But like I said, they're gonna open up the floor to the guys. Yeah, so anyone could jump in. What are the thoughts so far on the first 2 days of the first test, West Indies
Yeah.
versus South Africa?
I can be.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
oh,
go
go
ahead.
ahead, Clint. Oh, all right, no problem.
For
Uh,
me, on the first
um,
day, our bowling performance, I didn't think was very good. I know you said that we bowled well, or they had to fight through some periods, but I don't feel as though we made South Africa really work. There were a lot of loose balls. We struggled for large parts of the day to contain or control the run rate. We were going in excess of 3-5 for large parts of the day. So you would get two good deliveries and then a freebie. So it's not even like the guys coming after the bowling or whatever. We literally bowling a boundary ball almost like every other over basically. Um, so that was a little disappointing. And the wicket did have a lot of assistance. The ball still was doing something. Um, Actually right through the day, even coming out the any days where we end up with some wickets there and the ball was still shaping nicely. So I just didn't think that we put enough balls in good areas for extended periods of time. Because in Test cricket, that's what you gotta do. You go past Markham's bat once or twice in two or three overs. That's not good enough. It gotta be a period of sustained pressure, of asking questions. And I don't think that we did a very good job of doing that. At least for the first two sessions. We then obviously forced a collapse there. Um, so I think we then probably started to get it together then. But it was, we probably gave them, I would say, 40, 50 runs more than we probably would have liked if we're being honest. Um, like you said about both Azari, Azari for a little while now has been steadily improving. The numbers didn't really match up to the improvement that we were seeing, but we could see the improvement, and I guess it's just reward for him getting his first 5 wicket haul for West Indies in this format. Um, so well bowl to him. Um, then on to our batting. We obviously losing Craig early, Tej getting a start, getting out, like you said, Raymond and Blackwood then started to consolidate there. Well played to Raymond, I believe it might be his third half century on the chart.
Third.
I think,
Yep.
yeah, on the chart, yeah. So he's been in pretty decent form. A little disappointing that he hasn't gone on. But nevertheless, well played to him against a good attack in challenging conditions because that's a proper attack in a Latin up, in a Latin up. Quality steamers there, even the Youngstown debut. But yeah, disappointing. Obviously, Blackwood was looking good. Then he got out, and then it was then a middle order collapse, which we have been seeing way, way, way too often. This is getting a little concerning now, actually. Um, a lot of guys in that middle order really overestimated some runs. Like lots and lots and lots of runs. So yeah, that collapse was very disappointing. Because at one stage we were in a position, maybe even not to get a lead, but at least get very close to the runs.
Close to us,
You
correct.
don't want to be you don't want to be more than 50 runs adrift, even if you get a ball out there. So that was way too sizable of a lead. But that being said, you had a good fight back this evening. 47 for 4. I think it's still in the game. You're not in the driver's seat, but you're still in the game. We obviously need to do the business in that first session tomorrow. Um, Chasing anything more than 250 is problems. And even chasing 250 is a tall order. Um, but it's possible if three of our batters can get scores of some sort of significance. So um, all is not lost. He's still in it, but that first hour, 2 hours for sure, to lunch is very very crucial in terms of the direction that this game goes.
Uh, for, for me, as Clint said to echo, the like I'm wondering like as this sit down and look at South Africa batting against teams in the last couple series and do a game plan. Algar had hell with his sharp pitch bowling against Australia. Hell, you play Shannon, you play Azari. Why on God's green earth, as Clint said, the lines and lengths was horrible. You allow like this series is a battle of ball and attacks, and if the batting could get enough South Africa scored over 300. I can't even remember in how much tests. Like, man, a man that no combat test cricket to ease into 100. Barring had drop catches, but yeah, we don't. Yeah. And then again, as I said, yeah, batting man got starts. Kudos to Reef again. All I telling myself is I saw a spell around and about a little after 8 when Norte was bowling. I was eating breakfast. And he was bowling some snorters and all I telling myself if Bonner was batting, Bonner would have got hit by the top of his helmet. He would have got hit. Reef, yeah, you would have got it down. But I mean, as we said, the middle order. I'm not sure why Rostam bats are high today. Yes, he goes and runs in that position, but I think we should leave him in that position. I don't see the need to bring him back at the order. He's good there. Again, Jason is he runs dry. He runs like the desert. But as I said, good fight back. Kudos to Azari for finally getting a favor. Finally, it's been be the bad game. I the bad game. Like I said, well, I can't get no ratings till he get that favor and to get a favor. So kudos to him. He was good. Finally back the 3-wicket barrier.
So far in the game.
And the ball
Go ahead, you're done, sir.
Right. And no, I can wrap it now. And yeah, as I said, it can come down to I feel we last South Africa probably scored at least 100 runs too much. We should have had them out for like 200, and they lead. And we should have back back. They should back back to cut closer into the lead because the way how Norte was bowling, and even for me, the surprise was Rabada. Rabada, he seems to be struggling. I know Rabada has it, but Norte just keep coming. He just keep coming at 90 plus. Keep coming. He does not give up. And I watched that first time in Australia. Yes, the game queen, but Norte kept coming and he keeps on coming. And even the debutant, he was a little bit weird at times, but he got good pace. Like, South Africa's churning them out. Them is just churning out fast bowlers every generation. Like, spit them out. So, I mean, Janssen is ever learning our lengths, ever steady. A little tricky, but I mean, they're gonna get them out early tomorrow. If I tell them I pass 200 and head into 250, a lot will rest on Shana Paul, Craig, and our run chase. A lot will their platform will determine how the match will go. In my honest estimation.
As of day 2, no big surprises yet. But with that being said, the game so far advanced that even with everything West Indies done so far, West Indies could probably got 2 days to chase 200 or something, 300 or something. So the game is that far advanced. Day 1, it wasn't looking good. I thought it would have been a bit uglier. Probably 300 and something, off for 3 or something in the end of this play. But to actually get 8 wickets, fair enough. The batting performance, being 120 or 40 off for 3, I was like, whoa. Somebody messaged me in the cricket chat saying, oh, you take West Indies? No. I meant to say something, but I just held it back and then collapsed. It's a whoa. But the thing we were never surprised about the batting. There was never in doubt the batting lineup's abilities. We know well there's gonna be a ball and attack series because South Africa batting, as much as we thought West Indies, South Africa batting fairly bad. Oh my God! Right. It comes down to Elgar and Markram. Markram basically he's the man so far in this game. Elgar will get off. Well, Elgar gets something first innings, but Elgar get off in the second innings. And then when you come down in there with the rest of the Deputon and Bavuma and then nothing.
Any number could
anything. So it's very bare. I like Janssen, but Janssen is fighter. I like Janssen, but Janssen be behind out 6 or 7. And so the South African behind it fairly poor. But with that being said, the ball in the top 14. Rabada, yes, might not be at full tilt, but he doesn't. Rabada was at full tilt for a few years. Rabada probably ain't worrying about balling at 90 anymore. Drop it down to 85 or so. You know, that lane and length more. You got Narkia for that stuff. Narkia, I can hit a wire Narkia any day. Balling that consistently 90 plus throughout a whole day. You can't ask for more from a fast bowler. And yeah, it's just awkward. Just awkward. But all in all, 170-something lead. Markram. If you get Markram early, you never know. You could be chasing 230 probably. But if you don't get Markram early and then anything over 200, that's going to be a big ass. But obviously anything north of 270, chasing on the pressure against that ball in the top. Although you have the time against that ball in the top. But if them guys good, and they don't even think the West Indians we did negotiate the bounce. So quite a few guys got out at point with the ball rising, so we didn't negotiate the bounce as well. So that could be a factor. And kudos to Azari. I think he's becoming the leader of the attack right before our eyes. He's been bowling very well in white ball over a year or so. And now it's transmitting somewhat into the right ball. The early days. But I think I don't want to see Bahamas being fully passed, but Azari is now playing his role in the team. You know, so hopefully around the corner everybody could be fully firing. But Azari, hats off to him. Jason. Well, I didn't work an ad. I don't know. He's been in, he's been out, he had the rest. I don't know what else. Santa light a fire, I don't know. I don't know if he just come, I don't know. We know he has a talent, but we need something to something. I don't know what it is, but Jason's just there right now. And Jason's bad on what he gives her. In the field, exceptional, catch the ball, etc. With the ball, he just there with the ball right now, like not before. Jason, and with the back, he's basically not existent, and that is not Jason Holder that we know. If we know he can't do the better, it'll be all right, but we know Jason got saying there. That would be in Blackwood, you know you can get. No matter who, Blackwood can. When it all said and done, Blackwood got some better runs than me. Look, man, said Blackwood got these runs and he that's correct. Averaging probably 30 high yard. You never know he might get to 40. Huh?
Jeremy Blackwood?
Yeah. You can
Nero, I got a dangerous question.
Mm-hmm.
I got me a dangerous.
That's the only question he's got. But continue.
You think selectors should drop Jason?
They won't never do that.
No,
that was not the question.
That won't. They won't. That won't.
That's correct. That's not the question.
That won't happen. That won't happen.
No, Nero. No, honestly.
But you go. I don't like stupid questions. So I can't answer stupid questions. That ain't gonna happen. So no, I'm being real. Why would I answer a stupid question? You think selectors gonna drop Greg Buffett? I ain't gonna answer that. It ain't gonna happen.
But
no.
It might not be a stupid. It might not be. I don't think she level it as a stupid question.
I think what you should ask if he was the chairman of selectors, what would he do? That's what you should ask.
Yeah, it's not a stupid question, but I understand what you said. You don't make sense talking about something that's not gonna happen.
Correct.
But I understand what you said, but it's not
good.
It's not. I will label it as a stupid question.
Let me use Clint one name. You would drop it? You think he should get a drop? You say he look comfortable. You think he should get a drop?
I don't think so. They got players that I want to drop, and it don't make sense. And he probably just wanted them because what about there?
That's the thing. Also his bowling. Yeah, it probably has not been what it was maybe two or so seasons ago, but it's still been pretty okay. At least that ways. Yeah. So on that alone, he stays because once again, who do you replace?
Who are you gonna bring?
Yeah.
Correct. Like, so they got certain players. I just would have dropped. I ain't dropping Craig. Got to drop Craig. Yeah, come back for a guy. Go 600 in one game. Shea Watson. Well, shout upon them and now he can do it.
But
So they
Ross
got
in that
certain
job
players.
already.
Like, so, anybody here? So I'm just saying, I just wouldn't waste my time with certain players, dropping them. So I meant to say, especially when it was dominate first class cricket. If it's somebody else that just they're about his first class cricket, but I ain't dropping certain men call and meant to say they can just go back down, confuse the first class cricket, I can be back there in 4 or 5 months.
If certain things are going on, because all of us are on the outside, but I don't know who has inside info or not. But as far as I know, all of us on the outside. I just think it's a matter of coach/management having that conversation. I don't know if it's something technical, if it's something mental that's going on. But like you said, Neroy, it doesn't really look the same. So something just seems same with energy. Same the energy just seems
And you know Jason's an energy man. It's just something.
So,
you know what I'm
so that's what I'm saying. A drop could be a wake up call.
No, but what I'm telling you, he's had the rest. He's had, he was playing all formats and whatever. So the keys and time off from some series, probably late last year or whatever. So I mean, so they try to manage him. So it's just a case that he turning out the performances which haven't been coming. So, and the longer it goes on, it ain't gonna come from bench. Start asking these questions now to some of the Trinidades or the Jamaican papers or the Guyanese papers. And and then you understand. So then it can just keep becoming bigger and bigger. So, and plus, then who the contenders, no?
Yeah, that's the thing. You do Kimo Paul always injured.
Yeah, so and then then a body.
But there is. You could.
Kimo Paul even play for a South cricket just on the first against. I don't recall seeing
Shepherd.
No, you don't have to. You could pick another batsman. You could go a start spinner and decide something. I'm just saying, like.
But you gotta call a realistic name. You just can't say pick a batsman or pick a spinner. You gotta call a realistic name.
But I am happy with where he's buying. He's at 8 now, right?
Yeah, after the silver.
I think he's buying at 8. So that for me, I was very activated to be there a little while.
If you can move it, you could bring it the silver to 7. You could play.
But he's at 8 now, I think.
Start spinner at 8. You could play Moti at 8. If you want. Cornwall, if you want to play an extra bowler, sometimes you could.
Who's the extra bowler you bring on that game?
I said
more effective than Jason.
The only person that I would have feel comfortable swapping out Jason for, he buying at number 3 now.
Really?
Yeah.
But I'm saying you got it already. But how about like if Jaden Seal come back? When Seal come back, not if he comes back, you could roll in with that attack and the one spinning.
Yeah, roll in with Roach, Seal, Gabriel, Azari. Never front the fight from.
Could.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. But isn't it not technically a 5-prong now? Almost a 5-prong now?
She's got to this stuff.
Raymond, so that I'm saying you could play another box. You could strengthen it, but I'm just saying like you gotta consider it. He had the rest.
I just need Jason. If Jason's at 8,
too comfortable.
What? Just Jason's at 8 now. So the expectations adjusted, and I just want he give me the adjusted what is expected for the number 8 right now till he get by the confidence or whatever. I'll be good for it. So Jason,
so was it
as a number 8? As a number 8 batter, which he's playing as, situational gives me 30 not out.
Yeah.
I ain't asking too much.
On a good day. 50.
Yeah. So for right now, give me 30 not out. Make sure you come not out.
Yeah.
Whether it be fast, if the man get out, or slow, whatever. Make sure you demand it. You will get out. That's gonna be like, all right, that's you work now. Yeah, you was number 1 or one of the things a couple years ago. That's gone. Right now, for this series, I ain't getting out or whatever the case is. I buying that, I can't be getting out. Something like that is. Just something, man. You got to get small battles there, and then move on from there.
All right, fellas, let me move on to Reedy here, and I want to hear Reedy take it before we move on.
To be honest, West Indies bought out South Africa for how much? 340? 340 odd.
Yeah.
After them being too little bit for one, it's pretty surprising. As Nero said, I was looking for 3 little bit, 350 or so for 3-4 overnight. Come back to there, score close to 600 and declare. And boy, we one bad time come out twice. That's what I was looking for. based on that 212 or 2 how much for 2 start. So I gotta give the bowlers little credit for pulling it back and bowling them up for less than 350. As everybody said, I joined with everybody and congratulated Azari. You know he had potential from the under 19 days. I'm more sure in that tournament that we won. If he wasn't a leader, we could take he was up in the top there. So you know he had the potential for a young, take a while to develop, for lack of a better word, but he won their game, or his white ball game rather, was improving from the last couple of seasons. So it's good to see that it transitioned into the red ball game. Hopefully it continues. I know he get a lot of stick, standing get a lot of stick. So you gotta get credit where credit is due. You gotta be fair any day. See how you criticize. If a man do good, you get praise in. But honestly, I was telling myself, by first session of day 3, Megan be drinking beer match done. But so kudos to the bowlers for sure. The batting is surprising. The batting is surprising. That to how much have we get bowled for is not surprising. As somebody said earlier, the middle order always survives. But the middle order can do what the middle order can do. Because everybody in the middle order averaging like high 20s, early 30s. So you can't be looking for consistent runs from the middle order, to be fair. Based on stats. Again, the bowlers doing the thing for somebody for 4, but we still behind 8 ball. If we got to score more than 210 to chase, South Africa 1 low. So we got to bowl them up probably for less than 100, which I don't see happening either, to stand a chance. Anything over 200, you're going to be in trouble. We in trouble. Norkia can come and do his thing, as everybody said. We all know Rabada games. Even this new fella we struck raw headband, he doing his thing too. So as much as we fight back, we still behind 8 ball, and we got to come real good to get close to a victory. I don't see it happening. Be real.
I think Sonny said that Craig a lot right on Craig and Tej right at the top. And honestly, I ain't really want to count out the West Indies. Yes, obviously South Africa is the driver's seat.
Yeah, South Africa poor.
But I ain't really want to count out the West Indies.
Everybody be out of form.
Yeah, especially. Yeah, but the sort of form that Craig has been in recently, I just feel Craig is a man that would easily say, you know what, let me try to raise my hand here, let me try to do something here for the guys, for the team. And I ain't really counting out the West Indies as yet. As the guys said, this South African backliner is not the best. And we will have time, depending on how tomorrow goes, obviously.
There's not time. There's not 2 days. Plus,
the time is irrelevant. The time is so irrelevant. Yeah, series this match actually mirroring what happened in the Caribbean. Poor batting performance from both teams, and one standout batter from South Africa. It was the cut in the Caribbean. Right now is Mark in both first innings and so far second innings.
Correct.
But so a South Africa collapse tomorrow morning is not impossible. It's not improbable. It could easily happen. Could easily happen.
The keeper going already?
No, I think so.
No, he coming now. Yeah,
he's next man.
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, one of them wickets in morning. You just got prize open one end. Man can't bat both ends. You
Yeah.
praise open one
Yeah.
ends,
True.
and
But we
I'm
batted
going
feeble, man.
I forget what. Congrats to not congrats. Well done to Raymond. But
Oh,
I'm not
yeah, boy.
satisfied. I'm not
I
satisfied.
agree. I agree. It
50.
got converted.
It's still, you understand? Yes, you're scoring 50, but you're gonna make yourself, not so easy to disposable. But then it's still 50 like any day.
You do good against
You
a quarter
understand? You
like that,
gotta
so
get them big boys, get them hundreds.
Yeah, the
I can
last
buy
time,
you a series or two.
the last time
Understand?
a man scored 350s on a truck for West Indies. He fully settled the mix shortly after, boy, from Wigan. Remember that, the Carlos?
Yeah,
So,
Oh yeah, boy.
So,
Don't call out GS, boy.
so
yeah.
yes, he's finding methods, but you gotta get that score to just ease that pressure off yourself. Give yourself that time, though. Or I got a series or two, I could go.
Yeah, but for me too,
But Bonner was in the same, but Bonner was the man 4 series ago. And Bonner gone.
yeah, I why
But-
listen
but-
Raymond
but Bonner
is
got-
that
Bonner
Raymond,
get-
you're playing
Bonner get
Raymond in
got.
an unfamiliar territory too, because we Raymond we ain't know Raymond as a number 3 batter in the Caribbean, you know what I mean? And then we have Raymond in that position now at the highest
You
level.
know battery for Ghana. You know it's battery
So
for
Bar-
Ghana.
I took back
Uh-uh.
last season.
No.
He
Barbados.
back 3 for Barbados one
he batted
season.
for Barbados in one season.
But before-
I knew that's the problem. That is part of the problem too, right? Because I can see this happening. People are gonna say, like you said, I just to further on your point about him scoring 100, right? If God forbid he doesn't score, he doesn't tab any next couple of innings, people are going back on that narrative because they were already on that when he debut against Bangladesh. Well, who did man get buying 3, either buying 6 or 7 for Ghana? Da, da. So that was the narrative. This man is not number 3. Where we got this man buying at 3. So he tabbed just now for the last 3 games. But like you said, without that 100, you're still leaving the door open a little bit if you don't tab for 2 games, because you know how quick people will turn on you.
And you know
I
the thing is,
understand.
the thing is, we too.
Don't talk
The
French,
thing is with the West Indies too, like, and that's kind of pissed me off too. Is like we all see Raymond's performing now, albeit in a position that he's not known for. You understand? And he's doing it at the highest level. You understand? I just said, Clint, God forbid, obviously we want to like it to happen, but God forbid, no Raymond come now and he don't score a couple of this, not the road now. We West Indies is a team that couple series of no road Raymond with 57 missing the name. We know what happened to Raymond. We will not even keep Raymond around this because the man is performing. The man has been knocking on the door for an extended period of time. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we just obviously we would hope that and pray that he would continue in this form. And I mean, I would honestly love to see Raymond get that century soon
because
he's in
1 year ago we had Bonner and Brooks. There was 2 other number 3s. You understand? He's probably 3rd in a year, and before they could start by, Alec could score 200s, and people gonna want him.
Not
You
only
understand?
that.
So
Not only that.
God catch it. Man, what next?
Sonny. Hold that. Don't talk first, man.
But read, nah.
Quick,
but-
Don't start that.
Yes. These men,
Do not start it.
It's actually not far fetched, but
Do not start it.
They said
No,
they
they
said
got
not
men that
far-fetched.
I don't care.
Yes,
I remember when they come back and score.
When they see
You might
them,
play baseball, Powell. When Powell come back and play and make
good.
curse me,
Good.
mention the rule, this and that. I said, listen, no man that don't play for it to play baseball ever picking the game. But the man score 500 or 1200.
wait a minute.
No man that
Yeah,
done play my cricket to go and play
Hold on a
baseball. He could score 1000s. I'm not picking it again. Bravo could score
Did
whatever.
he or did he not come back and he said after that? Yes or no?
Who Powell?
If you come back and do it,
Yeah.
All right, we're good. Well, good. That was
Bravo players since then too, just not test cricket. Bravo players T20s up to.
I talk about these 100 he score. I'm picking it again.
But
He done.
you,
he could score 100. He could score 100 in every innings for the other 3 games that they got to
You
play.
talking about you ain't selected.
Tell them in selectors.
Wait, when I want me to be selected earlier with Jace. And they want to be selected no.
No, no,
I
no.
said,
Hypocrite, Nero.
yeah, let's move the goalpost.
All Hassan was telling you is that Darren Bravo could ease back eventually. So it's not far fetched.
That makes sense.
It may not be what you want. He didn't ask you what you wanted. He was dealing with reality. He didn't ask you your preference. But we can move on.
That's disturbing.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much.
But Nero, you
Yes.
see the amount of vaccines
Yes.
since then. So what you know what I'm saying? You know he played for vaccines after last year, right? If my memory serves.
I ain't talking about going forward no.
Correct.
That was the last straw.
This,
Last year. But he can't go back now. Yeah, I talking about going forward no.
You know the selectors affiliation and affirmation love for Darren. And Chris after he scored, I think that my hands come out and say Darren Bravo is still very much invested in these plans, and it was good to see him getting some runs. I can send you the article, and from the time I see that claim, I tell myself, see this here, all it gotta take is for somebody at 3 or 4
Play Indian next to in Caribbean.
couple of
Man,
series.
they might either say he's one of the better players than Sting.
The last thing he played, he get hit here. Look.
Clip this up.
Boomerang.
And I hope Black will get back in the city.
That rings so
Black will be
far.
concussion, so
Clip this up. Darren Bravo can easy play against
Thank you,
India.
Clay. Thanks, Clay. I know.
It's
That man
very
really
possible.
that man know this. Them know the selectors. You all
It's
know
very
he already
possible.
know the selectors. The selectors get good with that. All
We
he
ain't
needs
dealing with what
to-
you want, you know. We dealing with reality.
Exactly.
Yeah, got a better chance again to send off.
Wait. Hold a minute. Clay. Wait. Clay. Wait. And who's one of the mentors and investing? They say,
Huh?
Brian Lara, right? All right.
Whoa.
Brian Lara.
Whoa, Asani on your money tonight, boy.
Sonny all the
Yes.
same.
Tonight, boy.
Yes.
Asani, everybody, boy.
Jason Clark. Mark my words.
Asani is sharp, man.
F. Darren punch another one. When I might as well. Matt Room
Uncle Brian in the dance, Asani, man.
Shit. All right. Just remember this moment here, just. Man, that 15 calls. If he scored another 100, if Darren Bravo cut out before
Yeah,
this
for sure. If you score now 100, that's it for sure.
ticket, but here,
That's
Jason
it for
Clark.
sure. Another 100, that's it for sure.
to,
Huh?
after
The
this,
next
the
vaccine
next
squad
series,
that
yeah?
been called
In the Caribbean against India.
India.
In the Caribbean against India.
and again walking to 11, Hassan.
I ain't say walking 11.
Oh, just checking because one who
He
expect.
scored and he mean give me scored.
Hmm.
All right.
Well,
It could be Calmir's. It could be Calmir's that space. I know when they want to have this conversation, but you just need one more. But I glad Clint is a man. The reason I can't read in between the lines. Brian Lara is a mentor here. All right.
It's very
The rest
possible.
my kids there.
We're not dealing with we ain't dealing with feelings, so you're just dealing with reality right now.
We'll see how that goes. Well, we just thought that the guys could get some quick wickets early to on day 3 and try to restrict South Africa. You know, we but you guys said more than 220, 230. I still feel I won't count out the West Indies even if you get to 250 on the, even if you go a chase out 250, yeah, cutting out the West Indies. I cut out the West Indies with the 250 chase. Nah. That's the truth. I got a lot of confidence in Craig at the top. That's the truth. And I feel
Me too.
Craig could easily put behind the civil. I want to bring on for the guys this stuff. Like,
Yes, Craig is
But
one man here.
North.
he is. But to me, as I said, he was at the top for me. He's a warm man, but yeah.
Just anything north
As
of
the
250.
time there, so Craig, you say I get box and balls here. To me, the only way I can score runs is if I make it. So you know Craig could occupy the crease for sure.
And Shonda Paul can occupy. Look to occupy them man. So
I 250
get
chase,
knocked.
we still feel it on for the West Indies, but we'll see how it goes. All the best of the boys for the remainder of this test match. All the guys will come out on top. Want to move on to the England New Zealand second test. I know Hassani, but I even enjoy this segment. Yeah. Had a very, very entertaining test.
Actually, Simon enjoy the rest of this show. Actually,
But that's
not
true. The rest of the show, yeah. The rest of the show, you would definitely enjoy. Yeah, that's for sure. We saw a very entertaining test match, and obviously that's the sort of cricket that England has been playing recently. But when you see, test matches of this caliber, it's good to see. Is you still have that excitement and the entertainment. The test cricket, obviously people say that test cricket, the narrative around test cricket, that it can be boring. And to be honest, as someone who follows cricket and who likes cricket, it can be a little boring sometimes, to be honest. But that test match there was one hell of a test match. We had England batting first and posting a score of 400 plus, and then bowling out New Zealand for 209 in their first innings. And then England came back and scored 256, giving New Zealand 400 plus in the last innings to win. And then Kane Williamson scored a brilliant century there to bring it home for the guys, to make the guys, they barely got home at the end. Very, very entertaining test match. Like I said, Joe Root getting 100 there. And then Nero's guy, what's his name again, Nero? Sorry.
Harry.
Correct.
Harry.
Yeah. Harry, yeah. Yeah. He got a double 100, right? Correct?
No,
Nah, he's
no,
got
he
187.
didn't.
187.
No, he didn't.
He just scored 113.
Yeah. But like I said, very entertaining test match here. New Zealand barely got home in the end. I can just overlet the floor here, guys. What are your thoughts on that test match?
You didn't mention Kane Williamson.
He did.
You didn't mention Kane.
I did.
He did.
He did. Not.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it with the same excitement and vigor that you call this. You see what you know what?
No, but I ain't neither here nor there. But I said it was a brilliant that brought home New Zealanders in the end.
This time, Clint, mark this time, and they're here in the calendar with my full PS attack. I can show with a whole good Harry, but really is or isn't from the ashes.
Whoa.
Bread,
That's
boy.
a bold statement, boy.
Oh, look at the
Caviar
summer. No,
full
look
PS
at
attack.
that. See the start of more.
Caviar on full PS attack. Asterisk on full PS attack.
Yeah. Once I have my full nominated number one bowling attack.
So we do
everybody.
So one bowling or Joy Richards play ain't count.
No, I want a work card. I want one to see what's proper bowling he can face. No, I don't want the second. I don't want this.
So you got 11 players. Okay.
I want. I can show him how good he really is.
All right. Don't roll. Let me stick to what we got in front of me here.
Still think he overrated, but that's me though, James. No, that's just
let me stick to what we got in front of me here. New Zealand.
Just that batting is not Kevin Peterson. People say, man, he compare. Nah, in the comparison, his batting is reckless, very reckless.
It's 400 in first test. You got a real luck name. If you buy him reckless.
Robbie Bopar, debut against West Indies with true.
That was against West Indies. That was against West Indies. That was against West Indies, Sonny. Come on, man.
When I'm mind sharp, I see this England story too much time.
Sonny, when you talk about test match, when you talk about test match,
but I know it was exciting. I glad for New Zealand for coming back and win. Albeit that they're down. There's no Trent Bolt, there's no Jameson. Which make us the bulk of the World Test Championship attack that would have won. Obviously, they were down, but they still fought well. I'm glad for Kane. Kane decided to cut out. I think England made the mistake and not batting again. All right, this is my thing. You playing this brand of cricket that you could cut it run in a session. The report for the pitch was that day 3 and going to day 4, this be the best days for batting in the basin. You could have gave bowlers a rest. You know New Zealand is not going to score at the click that you can score. Chances are New Zealand can fall like that. You got a 4-hero for a bowler and a 30 thing. The best thing was to get them a rest. You got Stokes was battling the issues to get them a rest. Bat again, cause you could carve out them runs in a session.
Go on back the man of the game.
But correct. Get the man 500 or something, whereas you got time to, with chances are the winner get it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you play that brand of cricket, you gotta back yourself to score the runs quick. And put them under pressure. You got all ball in attack. You get him a rest. So as you can see, as the game went on, like and New Zealand back, like the bowling wasn't threatening. Like New Zealand kind of get us some gimmies. You know, they was able to get the northern front, get a total, and the ball good. I really thought, right? I was like, I see him Wagner bowling, like Wagner got done here, boy, like. But he bent it back. He bent it back on our last day. He bent it back till he just keep coming. He had some carelessness. Ain't gonna give it that hand too. There was some waffly shots, but I guess that's the cricket they want to play. We get to 95, and I could not understand for the life of me what was that shot. Force another waffly shot to get out. Like so. It's the reckless cricket is a little funny and dandy, but you got something. You still got no win out there. It still win out there, just it entertaining for a time, but then the run itself in trouble.
Not sustainable, Sonny.
In a few months, though.
No, it's not sustainable.
In the summer, because it's all everybody talking, but the real test of this thing, and some analysts, even in England, they're hinting at it, but they won't hint at it. But other analysts have been saying the real test of this year is against the Ashes. England played this baseball against some shorty bowling attacks, and nobody we ain't acknowledging that. Everybody think that the McNaught Pakistan and smoke Pakistan with who bowling. Pakistan best teamers were not playing. But when everybody keep getting the credit, man. I got stand for them.
You got name for them. You got Lamashane and Smith. That's all you got for them.
Excuse me.
You ain't want to say?
Wait. I ball out, man, buddy.
Homie, that's all Nero. So that's all.
I find disrespectful though.
The confidence in which he's speaking in ain't really about the bowling. It's about they two freaks. They're two aliens.
Furthermore, let me tell you.
The man got proper bowling attack. The man tell you, but the man bowling attack.
Pat Cummins got sand. Pat Cummins and he's the
I ruffle that bowling attack, and they don't play basketball.
And the sort of form that Kawaja was in last year. I mean,
and still ain't know.
But they got two aliens still.
And Travis Head.
True.
They still got two aliens. And Kawaja is one of the better players in the world. Travis Head in fine form. So, but they still got two aliens. So regardless of what we say,
Australia's bowling attack is the best attack that they can face to. For no.
I ain't saying no.
So Hassani and Light.
Yeah, but the arrogance and what you ain't speaks.
You can't speak for the man. The man speaks for the man unit.
The aliens.
The man mere reference to his born attack.
No, the aliens.
Don't put words in my mouth.
We got the two aliens. You could be cocky, so you know.
New Zealand won the World Test Championship with Trent Boult, Tim Southee. You had obviously Henry, and you had Kyle Jamieson, who the dominating senior bowling. England now play them without Trent Boult and Jamieson. The do Pakistan the same way. South Africa is a gamer. We all know that. But the real test can come in the Ashes. This basketball leading up to one thing. English fans don't care about nothing else but the Ashes and the game hammer. It can come on to that. And when Pat Cummins coming in from the pavilion and at large with the ball swinging in and seaming on at 90, and here's he coming back. We can see how good Duckett, bruh, even Rooty, when a guy root, it's so good that really is. We all know Zach Paul is a walking wicket. He's a gamer. He can give you them. But
All right,
That
so
was
you
Nero. You mean
pause a minute, pause a minute. We still got to talk about Australia, but let me stick with England and New Zealand first. We ain't get to Australia.
we don't gotta talk about Australia. When we talk about Australia now, we don't gotta talk Australia and India. I just want man like Nero to get off his basketball
Yeah.
train
Yeah,
and open the eyes and be
let me
realistic.
stick with the England and New Zealand for now. We can talk about Australia shortly. Yeah.
You got that, no? Well, I ain't gonna be long. Entertaining game. The guys won by 1 run.
Mhm.
By 1 run. Entertaining game. The follow one was the big question. But high risk, high reward. And the main one by 1 run.
And the thing is, it would be interesting for the next game because I it's always got the vibe with McCullum and Stewart. It's like even when they lose, it's just like all right, cool, no problem. Ain't no real panic in the camp. It's like we come together, we make a decision, we live on day by day, and we move on. So like it's gonna be real interesting. Like I said, not just for this series, but going forward, how long that mentality stays, and how well they block out the media and stuff like that. Because let's just say they lose in that test match, I know the media is gonna start up for sure.
Rather fun.
So I just find it, I guess refreshing in a way that they have such a clear brand and they've started so far it's brought them success. So we'll see. It's still very early stages.
I'd rather lose enough in this fashion though than the style they were playing the other day.
No,
With
for sure.
Sidley and
Nah, for
and
sure.
also
For sure. Nah, but that's
Burns
a
and
given. That's a given. That's a given. You can watch. You people are actually tuning in to watch this. No, I don't think anybody's watching unless you were English. Nobody's
Yeah,
watching
man,
England play that cricket before.
Yeah.
But no, you can tune in. You hear him with this Harry Brett on the scene, runs every minute, route this, route that, stores this. So
excuse me.
people can be tuned in, people can be logged in. So it can be interesting, man.
Right. Very much so. Definitely looking forward, as I said, to see how this English how they if they're gonna alter, which I don't think, to be honest. I don't see them altering that's
They
the
won't.
cricket.
They won't.
I guess
They won't.
even if they go to get the ice ball. So like I said, looking forward to seeing them against the Aussies in a couple months. That is true. Really looking
So
forward to it.
just every estimate for your what gonna be the narrative. I can see the Daily Mail now. Basketball, no more.
I don't know. I ain't sure.
Basketball gets a start awakening.
But what you don't understand, right? Australia's play brand cricket. Shady segue came tonight. But every time when they get India, when they get smashed, and the boss saying nothing, when they go cheer in the brand cricket, if England play brand cricket and just happens to get beat in the Ashes, which is the be all and end all to them, don't change. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
That happened, but the Ashes
Australia's killing everybody, and when they get India, they get murdered. It's the same thing. So if the men play basketball and beat everybody,
England
and happen to lose the Ashes, what to do?
But Nero, to be honest, the Ashes is the biggest thing in Australia and England cricketing calendar. To be very honest, so that's a rivalry. Like, yeah, we play India, but that ain't as big as the Ashes.
But it be all the time.
Come on, man. So correct.
ABRC team.
That was the first time.
Let me get into this test.
ABRC team.
So Nero India will come from behind victory in this test match.
Unlikely. But I might myself it 3-1 good. Unlikely.
Okay. You give them one.
But what I can tell you is that they got a clear plan to work it out late. They had a plan for Kawaja. They was bowling too straight to Kawaja. Then it went, Jadeja came. Ovan was bowling white. So that made
Yeah.
Kawaja start the sweep. So I assume they're going to do it from the beginning, no, second inning. But it's for them to not let the lead get too ugly. So
They ain't got ugly.
Because the
party
lead,
ugly. Any lead, man, any lead is
yeah, I'm trying to
golden.
tell you,
So-
70-run lead. I think this year it worth
Correct.
30.
So I just want at least 100 to bowl at, 150 to be safe. And ignore the
Are you
any
good?
game.
You
But,
get me? Exactly.
but
You only
right
want
now,
150?
I give them probably 80, 90 runs lead. That maybe going to bet
Man,
190.
I
Somebody
was
got back in
confident.
the same boy.
honestly,
So-
Kawaja and Smith.
Kawaja.
Kawaja shot was ratless. That was ratless. That was a worthless shot. That was a
Who's
worthless
this?
shot.
Kawaja.
That was worthless. That was not on thing. That was not
The
on.
execution was poor. The difference between a wireless shot and poor execution. Well, he rehearsed trying to control it downwards.
But
So,
remember, two
I
balls
don't know.
before he almost get stumped. He missed it. You remember? He had tried early in the over. At that point in time, India was starting to look a little defeated because there was getting resistance. Hold on, they were not in the field in terms of bowling.
I ain't saying nothing.
The lines and lines was all over the place.
Series
They was
wrap
getting
up, buddy.
all- So I mean, series wrap up.
Series
They got
wrap up.
two tests to go, Nero. Wait, you could get 2 all draw,
Well, in the last series, so I win them. Series wrap up.
but you get draw.
And AK,
Come
I
on,
win.
son, man.
Yeah,
But
no.
the trophy already.
Yeah, I am winning 2 tests.
If it's time, I am winning. But you know, for me, that gonna be a win. I come back 11 to 2. I happy. I can carry
Moral victory.
and I can burn.
Bro, first thing first, bro. Win it, win. Bro, win the game first.
Win this one first.
2-2. Bro.
Win this one first.
Slow down.
When it win this tour,
Don't 2-2 and retain the trophy, yeah.
when it win this test here, the ticket can be booked for the final, right? So he can celebrate this little battle here. And once again, you can get another World Test Championship final and hold an L, and he can be cracked. Cause I can win the war. And then after that, again, Steve Smith can go play for Surrey, play a couple of games, or I think it's Sussex. Warm up with some hundreds, and then again put an anchor baseball. I'm gonna call it gonna be pot the whole summer.
Wow.
March the first.
Click it
March
up.
the first. Put this in my calendar.
Click it up.
You do that. You do that.
Nah, but
you met some.
In all seriousness, as relates to the game though, and you're don't jump in about this.
I ain't saying nothing.
I find obviously the wicket is the wicket doing enough. The wicket do it's incredibly difficult.
Cricket. Sampy batters like bowlers.
The wicket is incredibly difficult to bat on. The ball doing a lot. So yeah, obviously this can be a low scoring game. Australia could once again, just the whole we talk about South Africa, Australia could easily have a serious collapse. In that first session, could easily.
Does really happen.
It could easily happen, especially if you did
past 12. This at 12.
And from there, that's it. So, but the leads to reduce that lead because anytime the Australia started to increase that lead by over I don't know, so you get into 80, 90, 100, that is it. Game done. You could pick bills and call it off because that is it. It's very difficult to bat on. So Indian spinners obviously got to do the business. I thought Australia actually bowl pretty well. Probably
they got new number 1 spinner, man.
Yeah, just outbowl probably outboard the Indian spinners and the day space. So yeah, it'd be very interesting. Jadeja probably got looking like more likely of the bowlers to do the business. So he gonna make sure he on his money and put it in hand. Jadeja got three wickets in this series off the balls. And with big wickets too, because I think what's his name was twice. Marnus was twice, and probably Steve Smith with another one. So you gotta make sure you keep your foot behind lane. That actually cost about 37 runs actually, because Marnus was on not or one or two or whatever it was when he chopped on off of the ball. That one that they didn't review either. I think that was Marnus.
We were awful.
Yeah, the rest of reviews, boy,
so-
cheese on, brothers. Especially the last.
We should have learned from Australia. Like Australia has the reviews and the Ashes. But we're here to talk with Ashes.
Go on, Leroy. I done.
Yeah.
No, say go on. I finish.
Well, me too. I done, man.
Oh.
Congrats to Australia for winning the test.
Nah.
Congrats.
Tree love. This one, let this match end, you can be up Tree, bro. Remember things so. Carl, you watch you first.
So, really, you feel you see India coming back for him in this game?
Yeah. They do.
Whoa.
They definitely do.
Boy.
Whoa.
It's likely.
Yeah, it's definitely likely, but it's bold. It's very, very bold. Very bold, boy. But
Got a lot of work to do.
we'll see how it goes. Man. Well, fellas, any closing remarks before we sign off tonight?
Just congrats again to Australia.
On that note, I think we can say that. Oh yeah, man. I think we can say that. I keep the
Oh, you're so funny, boy.
Yeah. Something else. Well, guys, once again, we want to thank you for tuning in, and joining us.
Oh, God.
We continue to thank you guys. We continue to invite all of the comments and all of the feedback that you continue to share with us week in and week out. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe whenever you do get a chance to watch the video. Thank you and have a good night.